Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're here for Stepper I'm Stuck episode 3, or Days of My Stepsister episode 3. So last episode we saw a lot more interactions between ISA and Asamura, as they kind of made a deal to where she doesn't want to rely on others, as she brought up a bunch of different stereotypes that are kind of tossed around, and she wanted to be very self-sufficient and not have to rely on others for anything. So to make it so she's not fully just relying on Asamura, he made it more of an exchange between the two of them, where if she cooks for him, he will find her a job. So we'll see how that plays out. She literally almost got isekai'd last episode. She almost got hit by a fucking truck and Asamura saved her life. So that shit was crazy, and it just happened like that. Like out of completely nowhere, everything was going perfectly normally, and then all of a sudden we're cutting to a clip where she's almost getting hit by a truck. So that's very real there. That stuff happens in a flash when you're not expecting it. So yeah, that happened, and yeah, we'll continue to see where this series goes. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. My mind totally just like short-circuited while I was saying that. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. But now, without further ado, let's hop straight into Stepper I'm Stuck, episode 3. So this is the day after she almost got hit. Oh no, that's right. She brought her friend over. That's right. Oh, yeah. And he was forced to sit right in the middle of them. She was watching you when you came over to talk to me during tennis. I see. So then maybe that's why. Oh, so she thought they might have been a thing. I see. Oh. Alright, it's time to exchange numbers, finally. I love this. This is such a realistic scene. I'm sorry, this show does scenes like this super well. I love it. Just like, once again, I'm sorry for doing this, but I'm gonna recall the fucking light scene from episode 1, where they spent like 3 minutes of the girl literally just trying to figure out which light switch does what. Like a scene like this, where you're laying in bed and you hear people discussing outside of your room, like just having their own conversations. That stuff happens. That's just, little tiny like daily life things like this you don't see in anime, and so it's kind of cool to see it pointed out in the show like this, because it's something you never really see, because usually animes, if it's like a rom-com, is more focused on like the comedy and like the actual romance at school, but this one is just going through the daily steps of life really well. A rolled omelet with broth. Maybe she wasn't very comfortable with him just suddenly handling all their clothes. Yeah, I get what they mean. It's like it finally clicked in his head there at the end. So we're walking together to school now, huh? That you prefer women's underwear? What? What? She's getting so out of herself here. What? Yeah, I think she's getting the wrong impression here. He never said he is! I'm kinda jealous. I mean, yeah. Moment that thought didn't even cross my mind. I love that. Stepping over the water puddle like that. Instead of just having them walk right through it. Like light. and can't really help it. I guess he's referencing the fact that he just kind of reflexively said he would do their laundry, even though that's a lot different than just doing him and his dad's laundry, possibly, or just his own. I'm sure the ability to react reflexively like that is useful in certain situations. I love this. This OST is so pretty, by the way. Holy shit. This OST is so pretty. I don't think you need to keep worrying about it. That's fair. Like once you reevaluate, like he says here, when you've re-examined and reflected on what you did, you don't need to keep worrying about it. Once you understand and have thought about it. I don't think you're the type who can't reflect and reflect on and learn from what you've done. Lucky there's no puddles under there for that car to splash up onto us. Interesting to cut to the back of her head there. Well, understand me too well. Yeah. Seems like it. Well, that was quite the introduction to this episode. We're only 7 minutes in. They've been playing this OST for like the entire episode, and I have not grown tired of it a split second. It is so pretty. Just this like very light piano. Is her door open? Yep, her door is open. Oh my god. Yeah, he totally wasn't looking at your laundry hung up in there or anything. Totally not. You were looking, weren't you? Yeah, she's not your direct little sister. It's a little different in this situation, even if you are technically I can't even say related because they're not blood related in the slightest, but it is still like weird. She's not his blood sister that he's grown up with. We're seeing something like that would be completely normal. Maybe not completely normal, but more normal, because like if you a sibling you grow up with, you're gonna see their laundry. It's just gonna happen. But this girl is a girl who's his age, goes to his school, and they only just started like living together. Yeah, saying the exact same thing he said to her. Yeah, about how reflecting on what he's done, and so this is her paying him back for this morning. I like that. She is. God, what is going on right now? That is the greatest statement I think I've ever seen. I mean, that's so true. That you can, that, like, I know they're using an underwear situation here, but that applies to literally anything. The term, oh, what is it called? For, intrusive thoughts. That's the term. Like, that, people have intrusive, horrible thoughts all the time. But it's what, like, and you can't stop that. Your brain just naturally makes you think these thoughts, even if you don't want to. Like that statement, that statement just describes what intrusive thoughts are. You can have an intrusive thought to do anything, really, but as long as you don't act on it, it doesn't matter. That intrusive thought means nothing. I really like that. They're literally just bringing in the definition of intrusive thoughts, although they're using a strange underwear situation here, this back and forth, but that is very, very true. Having an urge and acting on an urge is like two drastically different things. It's the next day. That was all one day, all of that. Once again, just sitting alone over there. Yeah, you're calling me Oni-chan? Who knows? Oh, he's back to his little wall post here. Did he get a response? No. Okay, well, something definitely happened. Something very, very clearly happened. What happened in the span of like what? I'm so confused. Actually, what happened in like what was it? The underwear situation that's putting her off? I'm confused because something definitely did happen. That just no period clearly means something happened, and she's acting very strange. What? What? How is this show so good? That was literally like 40 seconds of just dead silence of them eating. Literally like 40 seconds. This show is just so good that I don't care. Like it goes to show that she's having problem. She has a problem. Because the last time we ate together, these two ate together, they were talking the entire time, and this time it's 40 seconds of just straight dead silence, which indicates there's clearly something wrong. I love that. That is such a subtle way. Well, it's not very subtle because, like I said, it's literally 40 seconds of pure silence, but it's a very non-spoken way of telling you, if you already didn't pick up on it, yes, there is something wrong. You know a show is good when they can have like 40 seconds of dead silence of characters eating and you still love it. It's back to the dead silence again. That's so, I mean, and this shot is unbelievably creative. Like, it's so simple, so simplistic. It is just a shot of like, we're on the floor staring through a doorway and watching them eat, and it's been this one shot, and it's just this continuous animation of like them talking and then picking up different foods and eating. This one continuous shot for like a minute or more, and it just, somehow it's so simplistic, but it oozes creativity. I love it. With this like very subtle and simplistic OST playing in the background. This show is so good. I don't get it. They're so smart with how they do stuff. It's so smart. Oh, he's taking a bath now. Yeah, I love this OST. The OSTs this episode have been very noticeably amazing. Oh no, she's taking a bath now. I like that little tree to have all the earrings and stuff on. I like that, that's cool. Putting in the hair clip there. What the hell was that? Jesus. Just drop the book on his face. That is so me. If I'm reading and I'm reading like this, I drop my phone, I drop my book every time I do that. My clumsy ass always drops it every time. Hello? What is happening right now? What the fuck is happening right now? Well, hang on a second. Seriously, what is happening right now? That little glitch that happened outside. What is going on? Is this a misdirect? I don't think this is a misdirect. Hello? And this dude is just not reacting at all. What is going on right now? The fact that they're just giving us shots of the wall as well. Can't see what is happening. Are you willing to buy my body? Dude, I'm like getting chills. What is happening? Diary reel 6/7 to 6/13. What is... Are the rumors actually true? Does she actually do that? Or is she just... I don't know what's happening. Because he said earlier that if he could pay her more, because she's cooking for him and he hasn't found a job yet, if there's anything that he could do for her, then that'd be fine. Is she saying, like, what you could do for me is buy my body to give me money? Is that what she's trying to say right now? What is going on? Just the way they... I don't know. The way they handle this feels... I don't even know. What is happening? This is her and her mom, right? Is this when they first got here? Yeah, it is. This is the day they first got here. Must have that little blush on her face. Yeah, this is obviously, yeah, we saw this the first episode. So we're going through we saw all of his thoughts, maybe. I don't know if we actually got a very in-depth look at his thoughts, but we're seeing all of her thoughts now about their days moving in and whatnot. It did say diary reel 6/17 to 6/13, which the anime hasn't even progressed past 6/13 yet. I think we're still on June 12th. So this diary goes past where we currently are, like what we just saw. Also, I realize now that blush was because she was relieved, probably. He's a lot more level-headed than I thought. Okay, so the rumors aren't true, but I can't really blame him. The rumors aren't true, but that makes it even more interesting why she would come into his room like this and do this. We're on Tuesday now. Yeah, she's writing down stuff for how to cook for him. What are these like cuts here? What are these like cuts to like this? Like that looks like a child like holding like an adult hand. Oh, maybe it was the people who walked by there. No, that was just one person walking by. I also realized there was no OP this episode, so this is clearly an important episode. Yeah, that little wave there, that like hand wave as well. I mean, the OP basically kind of spoils it, but I'm pretty sure these two knew each other before they became step-siblings. That's really what it seems like. But I would very happily like to be proven wrong, but we'll see. Also, if it's going to be told in the anime, like if it's not told by the end of this episode and it's going to be told in the anime, please do not spoil me, obviously. Okay, so yeah, it was some people walking by. There you go. Oh, I really didn't think it'd be that easy, like him getting her a job. Yeah, this is after their whole conversation together. Alright, we're catching up now. We're on the 10th. Oh, this is when she almost got hit? Yeah, this is when she almost got hit, I would assume. I don't want him to see how hard I actually work. I know it's not cool. We didn't see this full scene. We did not see this full scene here. I know that as a fact. We only saw him like rescue her and her apologize. Yep, and then they walked back. She saw them and then was asking her what's going on. Them all leaning back and forth. I hadn't laughed so much in a long time, huh? Yeah, literally just like an ocean picture for his profile picture. Yeah, we're on to the 11th now. Once again, the hand-holding thing. I said he wouldn't actually do it. Oh, he said he wouldn't actually do it. Sorry, I don't know why I read that as I said he wouldn't actually do it. I fully agree. Because like I said, the whole intrusive thoughts spiel, that's a real thing. People, you have intrusive thoughts all the time. Some awful shit. But you don't act on it because you know better, and if you're a good person, of course you're not going to act on that. It goes against your moral compass, even if your mind is thinking up that shit. I feel the exact same way. It's always something that I can relate to completely. It's probably why this feels so right. Interesting how all of the thoughts are flipping to him. Every thought is flipping to him. As the diary reel kind of flips through, it's just all Asamura here at the end. That's why this feels so right. It's dangerous. He understands me far too well. Whoa! Wait, Asamura-kun is dangerous. What is this scene of her like blushing? What is oh, this is before she set up to go to his room, right? Yeah, she has that like pink that's not lingerie. What is that? It's like a jacket? It's like a light jacket? I guess maybe that could be considered lingerie depending on like if it's like see-through. Sorry, wrong thing to focus on here. Really wrong thing to focus on. So interesting how she became like scared. Like Asamura-kun is dangerous. Because of how well he understands her? Is she saying he's dangerous as in like maybe she's starting to have a thing for him? Like he's dangerous in that regard, like he understands me too well, I'm getting along with him way too well to the point where I might start developing feelings for him and I can't do that? I don't know. But then why would that lead her to go into his room like this and ask if he wants to pay for her body? What? We'll probably find out. If you can't prove people wrong in a way that's not contingent on being a woman, then what's the point? Oh my god, were they talking until morning? Holy, they were talking all the way until the morning. Maybe you guys will have to fill me in. Maybe I'm misreading the situation here. I'm still not quite sure why she did that. To get ahead, because they were talking about to get ahead. Because that was, yeah, because what Asumura said is totally right. That goes against everything she had been talking about up until that point. And about how she didn't want to be seen that way. She was doing exactly that. Maybe... I'll shut up. Maybe we'll get more of an explanation here. No matter what you're going through, it does not justify taking it out on other people. Ever. Ever. And maybe you did too. I mean, it makes sense. your own mother cheats on your father and they separate, it literally only makes sense that he would become paranoid along with his father. He knows what his father went through. He probably saw his father stressing out and going through a rough time. That wouldn't be out of the ordinary in the slightest. Even the broken parts, huh? Also, it's not daytime. Sorry, one of the scenes made it look like it, but they just have a lamp on. One of the scenes made it look like there was like light shining in through the window. I can't remember what. Yeah, I don't. But it's a lamp. It's not daytime. No. I have a feeling we'll be able to get along all right. As brother and sister. Yeah. The OSTs this episode are so beautiful. They're actually so beautiful. It's incredible. Let's make this work together. To go out to eat for once? Yeah, the two of them together. Oh. Yeah. Okay, this episode has been phenomenal. Actually so good. The OSTs have been amazing. Some of the scene choices, like the eating scene, was amazing. I'm still a little bit unsure about what went on with why she went into his room there. I know they talked about the whole like getting ahead thing, but that's still, I don't know if that fully makes sense to me. So once again, somebody might have to clarify. I'll maybe put in some thoughts in post if I have any other clarifying thoughts. But anyway, I hope you guys I hope you guys understand that I don't fully understand. I am trying though. Yeah, and that's exactly why I shouldn't call him Big Brother. Oh. Uh-oh. No, it's strange to have toast with your rolled omelet. It's no strange to have toast with your rolled omelet with broth. I get this. Oh, God. One very different from the way I'd feel calling him my brother. She's falling for him. She's falling for him. I never felt this way before. Wow. She just openly came out and admitted it, and my mind is in a haze. She's locking that diary away in that cabinet there. Wow. I was not expecting the romance to come out this early on, seriously. What an episode. No OP or ED. That was really good. The romance thing is obviously we're gonna have to figure that out, because she was all like, there is so much to unpack with this episode. But yeah, the romance we'll probably dive into a little bit more next episode, as interestingly enough, she is the one who fell for him first, because her whole attitude about being independent and whatnot, she fears that calling him Big Brother it'll collapse because she'll start relying on him, but at the same time she's starting to have feelings for him anyway, and that's another reason she can't call him Big Brother, because she's starting to have feelings that don't really align with that. So like I said, this whole show, whether it's good or not, is going to be super contingent on how they handle this budding relationship between these two. Like I said, I'm still a little confused on why exactly she went in there and offered him her body. I'm still a little bit confused. Was she maybe trying to get ahead of something? I don't know. Because that's what they said, but I don't know what. What is she trying to get ahead of? I don't know. I'll need to rewatch over the scene, but I apologize. I'm really short for time now. This reaction has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would, to be honest. So I was not expecting this hard hitting of an episode. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit and maybe record a little like post segment. I don't know. I leave my questions out there for you guys to respond. Obviously, if it's a spoiler, don't tell me. But I mean, yeah, there's definitely some questions about this episode, but I understood most of it. Obviously, the whole intrusive thought stuff, the stuff after about them talking, her explaining how she began to have feelings for him, her saying he's dangerous was, I think, because she was starting to have feelings for him. So anyway, there's still a lot to unpack in this episode as a whole. This is a very dense, very well done episode. The OSTs were phenomenal. The shot choices were phenomenal. Overall, an incredible episode. But I think it is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Step Where I'm Stuck episode 3, or of course Days of My Stepsister episode 3. Feel free to clarify anything in the comments that is not spoilers. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.